So determine the roots of the following complex numbers and express your answers in polar form. So in this set of problems, meron na tayo ditong fractional exponents which are 1 half, 1/3, and so as 1/5 for A, B, and C respectively. So ito, in contrast doon sa previous problem natin, yung exponent natin is naka-raise to a certain whole number. Ito naman is fractional part. Fractional na exponent, which is basically if you want to express this in terms of another form, well, magiging radical sign ito. Well, the where the denominator of this exponent is actually the index of your radical sign. So in this case, raised to 1 half is square root. Itong 1/3 na to is actually the cube root of this quantity. And lastly, ito is the fifth root of this complex number. So dito, since medyo na iba-iba ang approach natin, so of course, the formula for solving this problem is may iba din. So consider the scenario na meron na tayo ditong r angle of theta which is raised to a certain fraction exponent which is 1 over n. So make sure na 1 over a certain number ito. So ang magiging sagot natin is r raised to 1 over n and the arguments. So ito, nakadepende dito sa n ang sagot natin kung ilan. So meron tayo ditong theta plus 360 degrees times k all over n. Where itong k natin is equivalent to 0, 1, 2, and so on and so forth hanggang sa n minus 1. So basically, ang magiging sagot natin dito is in the case of 1 half, meron tayong n is equal to 2. So therefore, dala ang sagot natin. Dito naman sa 1/3, ang n natin is 3. So therefore, ang sagot natin is 3 din. So in the case of part C, 1/5 ang natin exponent, so ang n is 5. So therefore, ang magiging sagot natin dito is actually 5. So to give you a demonstration on how do we use this formula, let us consider solving the first question. So sa first question, meron tayo ditong 5 angle of 30 degrees raised to 1 half. And if we inspect the given dito, ang r natin is simply 5. Ang theta natin is 30 degrees. And yung n natin is, since itong exponent natin is 1 half, well, ang n natin is 2 according to this format. Okay? So, dito, according to this solution, ang magiging r natin ay itong magnitude of our roots is parehas lang naman, and ang magkakaiba is the argument. So, let's start at k is equal to 0 because that is the starting na value for k. At k is equal to 0, which is ang sagot natin is also known as the principal root. So basically, if we are asked about a certain root of a certain complex number, then you may use k is equal to 0. But since dito sa problem is we are asked about to determine the roots, meaning lahat ng roots is i-include natin. If ever na root lang ito, which is, let's say, tanggalin natin itong s to determine the root. So which means we are asked about a certain root of this complex number. So ang default na natin dito solution is set k is equal to 0. Okay? So which is the principal root. So therefore, the principal root is 5 raised to 1 over n, which is 1 half. And the argument is ito. So yung theta natin is 30 plus 360 degrees times 0 all over 2. So which means, meron tayo ditong 360 times 0 is basically 0. So 5 raised to 1 half is basically square root of 5. And yung angle natin dito is 30 plus 0, which is 30, divided by 2, which is simply 15 degrees. So therefore, ito na ang principal root natin. So because we are asked to express our answer in polar form. So good na to. This is good na. Tapos na for this part. So how about at k is equal to 1, which is the second root? So basically, ang result natin is 5 raised to 1 over n, which is 1 half. And yung argument natin is 30 degrees plus 360 degrees over, times 1 pala, sorry, all over 2. Which is, magiging square root of 5 ito, and the angle is 30 plus 360, which is 390, divided by 2, which is 195, probably. So, 390 ito, divided by 2. So, yun na nga, 195. So, 195 degrees. So, of course, this is our second na root for this question. Okay? So, therefore, for the first question, ang roots natin is the principal root is equivalent to square root of 5 angle of 15. And the second root is square root of 5 angle of 195 degrees. So, since ito, 1/2 lang naman. So, if ever you wish to verify the solution, well, of course, ang gagawin natin is erase natin sa 2 itong mga roots na to. Okay? So, kaya pa naman to sa calculator. So, because raised to 2 pa lang naman. So, if you want to verify, so square root of 5 angle of 15. So, pag na-raise ko sa 2, ito, and then, ibalik ko siya sa polar form, ito ang ibibigay. Itong 5 angle of 30, which is I've stated. So, if yung ikalawa naman, so let's say yung argument is 195, so 195. So, the same lang naman ang ibibigay, which is the initial na given, which is 5 angle of 30. So, as I've stated. So, therefore, these two roots are correct na. Iisipin. Okay? So, next question, number 2. Meron tayo ditong the quantity of 2 angle of 45 degrees raised to 1/3. So, eto, let us move to the next slide muna for us to obtain some space. So, B is 2 angle of 45 degrees raised to 1/3. Okay? So, raised to 1/3. So, by inspection, ang R natin is 2, yung theta is 45 degrees, and lastly, yung N natin is ito, yung 3. So, therefore, ang magiging sagot natin dito is tatlo. So, let's start at K is equal to 0, which is the principal root. So, 2 raised to 1/3 angle of 45 degrees plus 360 degrees times 0 all over 3. So, meron tayo ditong cube root of 3. Cube root of 2, sorry, 2. And the resulting argument is, of course, cancel ito. 45 divided by 3 is around 15. So, 45 divided by 3 is 15. So, meron tayo ditong 15 degrees. So, of course, this is our final answer for this question. So, anyway, you can convert this into decimal form if you want. Pwede naman itong sa calculator. Okay? So, at K is equivalent to 1, which is the second root. Well, of course, meron tayo ditong 2 raised to 1/3, and the angle is 45 degrees plus 360 times 1 because RK is 1 na, all over 3. Okay? All over 3. So, therefore, meron tayo ditong cube root of 2, and the argument is 360 plus 45. Meron tayo ditong 360 plus 45 divided by 3, which is 135. So, therefore, ang second root natin is ito. Cube root of 2 angle of 135. And the third root or the last root of this problem is at K is equal to 2. So, meron tayo ditong 2 raised to 1/3, and the angle is 45 degrees plus 360 degrees times 2 divided by 3. So, meron tayo ditong cube root of 2, and the angle is this one. So, 45 plus 360 times 2. 360 times 2 divided by 3. So, meron tayo ditong 255. So, eto, pwede na yan. But if you want to take the coterminal angle of this one, you may subtract 360. So, we may express this in terms of angle of negative 105. So, or cube root of 2 angle of negative 105 degrees. So, pares lang naman ito. So, either of the two will do for the third root. So, these are our answer for this question. So, the principal root is this one, the second root is this one, and the last root is either of these two. Either ito or ito will do. Okay? So, next is part C, which is this one. So, the quantity of 30 plus J40 I raised to 1/5. So, dito, meron tayong 30 plus J40 raised to 1/5. And by inspection, naka ano pa to, naka rectangular form. So basically, i-convert natin siya into polar form para mas mapadali ang pag-solve natin dito. 40i and shift to 3 para madali. So of course, this is our answer. Okay? So 50 angle of 53.13. And this will be raised to 1/5. So by inspection, ang R natin is 50. Ang theta natin is 53.13 and yung n is 5. So therefore, ang roots natin is ito. The principal root, which is at k is equal to 0, meron tayo ditong 50 raised to 1/5 angle of 53.13 degrees plus 360 degrees times 0 all over 5. So which is basically equivalent lang naman ito into the fifth root of 50, and the resulting angle is of course cancel na to, itong part na to. So 53.13 na lang divided by 5. So which is around 10.626. Okay? So 10.626 degrees. So this is our first root or the principal root. At k is equivalent to 1. Meron tayo ditong 50 raised to 1/5 angle of 53.13 degrees plus 360 times 1 because our k is equal to 1 divided by 5. So of course, this is fifth root of 50 and the argument is ito. 53.13 plus 360 times 1 divided by 5. So I will no longer include times 1 dito sa 360 because 360 lang naman yan. So dito is meron tayong 82.626. 82. So 82.626. So this is our second root for this problem. So the third root, which is at k is equal to 2. Well, of course, meron tayo ditong 50 raised to 1/5 angle of 53.13 degrees plus 360 times 2 divided by 5. So which is equivalent lang naman nito into fifth root of 50, and the resulting argument is ito. So 53.13 plus the quantity 360 times 2 divided by 5. So meron tayo ditong around 154.626. Okay? So 154.626 degrees. So this is our third root. Our fourth root, which is at k is equal to 3. Of course, 50 raised to 1/5 ito, and the angle is 53.13 times plus 360 degrees times 2 divided by 5. So of course, this is equivalent to the fifth root of 60 as 50, 50, and the angle is this one. So 53.13 plus 360 times 2 times 2, which is 720 lang naman yan. So, divided by 5. So, sorry, times 3 pala to. Bakit times 2? So, times 3. So, 226.626. Okay? So, 226.626. So, anyway, if you want to convert this into negative na angle, pwede naman. But for the sake of our discussion, let us accept na lang ito as our final answer for the fourth root. Okay? So, the last root is at k is equivalent to 4. Meron tayo ditong 50 raised to 1/5. And the resulting argument is 53.13 degrees plus 360 times 4 divided by 5. So, of course, fifth root of 50. And the angle is ito. Palitan na lang natin ito ng 4. So, 298.626. Okay? So, 298.626 degrees. So, once again, you may want to convert this into the negative na angle. Pwede naman. But for the sake of our discussion, we can accept this as our final answers. Okay? So, parehas lang naman kasi yan. So, to summarize, ito yung first na root natin or the principal root for this question. The second root is this one. Third, fourth, and the last root, which is this one, which is at k is equal to 4. Okay? So, ganun lang ang pag-solve ng ganitong problem. Okay? So, next question, number 9. To convert the following complex numbers in exponential form. So, ibang form naman to, which is the exponential form, which actually takes the form of r e raised to j theta. Well, actually, derive lang naman ito sa trigonometric form of a complex number. Because, as you can recall, the rectangular form of the complex number is r times the quantity cosine of theta plus j sine of theta. Okay? But take note that meron tayong Euler's identity which takes the form of e raised to j theta is equivalent to cosine of theta plus j sine of theta. So, derive lang naman to sa Euler's identity. So, if you want to replace this by a more compact na term, ito, so, you may use this one. So, therefore, ito, we can write this as r e raised to j theta. So, dito, ang gagawin lang naman natin is we simply take the r tapos theta of our complex number for us to easily convert this into exponential form. Okay? So, therefore, sa part A is meron tayong 3 plus j4. So, ang pinakamadaling approach dito is i-convert natin siya into polar form. So, which is ganito. Sorry. So, polar form. So, this one. So, 3 plus 4i. 3 plus 4i. Shift to 3. So, meron tayo ditong 5 angle of 53.13. So, 5 angle of 53.13 degrees. So, of course, ang r natin is 5 and ang theta natin is approximately 53.13 degrees. So, therefore, itong 3 plus j4 natin in exponential form is pwede natin siyang i-represent as 5 e raised to j times 53.13 degrees. But the more standard na approach dito is i-convert pa to into a radian. So, basically, this 53.13, para ma-convert natin siya into radian, is we simply multiply this by pi over 180. So, the actual na sagot is ito. Okay? So, 0.927 approximately. So, therefore, this is equivalent to 5 e raised to j times 0.92. 0.927. Okay? So, ito ang final answer natin. Although, pwede naman to. Pero in terms of its mathematical value, pares lang naman yan. Ano? But the minor na difference dito is ito is in terms of degree and ito is in terms of radian. So, if ever wala kang nakikitang unit for the angle na nakamultiply dito sa J, you may assume that angle is in terms of radian. Ito kasi is obviously in terms of degrees because as you can notice dito is merong degree symbol. Okay? So, therefore, ito or ito will do. Okay? But this is the standard na representation ito, which is in terms of radian. Okay? So, for the second question, meron tayo ditong part B. So, which is 10 plus J12. So, if we convert this into polar form, well, of course, ito siya. So, 10 plus 12i. So, shift to 3. So, meron tayo ditong 2 square root of 61 and the argument is 50.19 approximately. So, 2 square root of 61 and the angle is 50.19 degrees. So, of course, yung R is 2 square root of 61 and yung theta is 50.19 or pwede naman na i-convert natin to into radian times pi divided by 180. So, meron tayo ditong approximately 0.876. 0.876 radian. Okay? So, therefore, ang magiging sagot natin is ito if we convert this into exponential form is simply 2 square root of 61 e raised to j 50.19 degrees, or the more standard na approach is in terms of radian e raised to j times 0.876. So, both of these answers are acceptable. Okay? So, these are the final answers for this question. Okay? So, next is number 10. So, evaluate the natural log of 3 plus J4. So, dito, if you directly solve this using your calculator, well, of course, it will give you this warning which is math error because yun na nga, ito kasi calculator natin is ang ginagawa is pag nag-evaluate tayo ng mga functions is like this one is numerical solution. So, basically, sa numerical solution is hindi naman kayang evaluate yung complex numbers. So, therefore, ito ang kakalabasan because yun ang hindi kaya ng calculator, hindi naiintindihan. So, eto, we will take advantage of the exponential form of the complex number. Recall that say is r e raised to j theta, which is the exponential form. Exponential. Okay? So, if we take the natural log of this complex number, ln of j, well, of course, meron tayong ln of r e raised to j theta. Okay? So, actually, itong r natin sa the term na e raised to j theta is naka-multiply. So, pwede natin silang paghiwalayan, which is basically magiging ln of r ito plus ln of e raised to j theta. So, of course, pinaghiwalay natin sila for the sake of simplification. Kasi ito is magiging real number ito eh. And of course, itong ln of e raised to certain exponent is yung exponent ang matitira by laws of logarithm. So, that is the reason why kung bakit natin sila pinag-separate. So, therefore, ln of z pala is basically ln of r plus ln of e raised to j theta is actually ito lang naman. So, take note na ang unit for the angle dito must be strictly in radians. Okay? In radians. So, therefore, meron tayong z is equivalent to 3 plus j4. Which is, pag kinonvert natin ito into polar form, meron tayong 3 plus 4i angle, shift to 3 pala, sorry. So, meron tayo ditong 5 angle of 53.13, which is in terms of degrees pa lang ito. So, of course, ang r natin is 5 and yung theta natin is 53.13 degrees, but i-convert pa natin ito into radian. by simply multiplying this angle by the factor na pi over 180. So the result is approximately 0.927. So let us consider na lang truncating this value for the sake of our discussion. So 0.927. Ito ang gagamitin natin, not this one. Okay? So therefore, ang ln of z pala natin is, or ln of 3 plus j4 is equivalent to ln of r, which is yung 5, plus j times yung theta natin na 0.927. So if we express this in terms of decimal form, ln of 5 is meron tayo ditong approximately 1.609. So therefore, ang sagot natin is 1.609 plus j 0.927, which actually resembles or the rectangular form. Pero of course, we are evaluating this one as the logarithmic ito. And the result is expressed as this one. So parang ang pangit tignan na i-express natin into degree. Parang nakakalitong tignan. So that is maybe the reason why kung bakit ang ginagamit natin dito is strictly radian to avoid misunderstanding or misinterpretation nitong result. Anyway, so ito ang sagot natin once again. 1.609 plus j 0.927. Okay? So to summarize, if ever you encounter such problem na ln of this quantity, you may use this formula and you may convert the number in polar form. So dapat naka-polar form siya para makuha mo yung r tapos yung theta. And take note that the theta na gagamitin natin is yung radian. So you may simply multiply this by pi over 180 if ever degree yung nakuha natin para ma-convert in radian. Okay? Times pi over 180. So next is ito, number 11. So ln of 6 plus j9. So of course, ang z natin is 6 plus j9. So if we convert this into polar form, 6 plus 9i shift to 3. So 3 square root of 13, angle of 56.31. So 3 square root of 13, angle of 56.31. So of course, ang r natin is 3 square root of 13 and yung theta is 56.31, but of course, once again, ang gagamitin natin is yung radian. So 56.31 times pi over 4. 180, sorry. Pi over 180. So meron tayo ditong approximately 0.983. Okay? So therefore, ang ano natin is ln of 6 plus j9 is simply equivalent to ln of r, which is 3 square root of 13 plus j, yung theta, which is this one, yung in terms of radian, 0.983. So therefore, ln of r, which is ito, ln of 3 square root of 13 is meron tayong ito, approximately 2.381. 2.381, and of course the imaginary part is 0.983. So this is our final answer for this question. Okay, so next is number 12. So the same approach, we can convert this one into polar form para makuha natin yung r tapos theta. So 2 plus I shift to 3, and then meron na tayong result. So square root of 5 angle of 26.7 or 565. So square root of 5 angle of 26.565. So of course, ang R natin dito is square root of 5 and yung theta is 26.565 degrees, or since yun na nga, we are intending to use the region equivalent nitong angle, 565 times pi over 180. 180. So, meron tayo ditong approximately 0.464. Okay? So, 0.464. Approximately. So, 0.464 region. Ito ang gagamitin natin. So, once again, ln of z is equivalent to ln of r plus j theta. So, of course, this must be equivalent to ln of r, which is square root of 5 plus j times yung theta in region as 0.464. So, therefore, itong ln natin is ln of square root of 5 is this one. So, 0.805 approximately. So, 0.805 plus j for 0.464. So, of course, ito na ang magiging final answer natin for this problem. Okay? So, once again, you may use this formula after you obtain the r tapos theta of this complex number. So, if ever meron na kayong complex number, ln of complex number in polar form, well, madali na lang because you may just inspect for the values of r tapos yung theta and you may plug in those values dito sa formula. Okay?